Hi, this is TJ with Victoria's Pet Nutrition and Victoria's Pet TV. I am here today with my beautiful wife Crystal, and we are going to be talking to you today about flea and tick and mosquito season. We're well into that season right now, summer here in Wisconsin, so we wanted to talk to you about the chemical way of treating fleas, ticks, and mosquitoes, and then the natural and safe way of treating fleas, ticks, and mosquitoes. So I'm sure most of you who have gone to the vet, your vet will recommend that you do some sort of chemical treatment, that you dab on the neck or something like that. And that is what those are is a poison, basically. It allows the fleas, ticks, and mosquitoes to get on your pet. And then after they're on the pet is when they start to hopefully kill the fleas, ticks, and mosquitoes. The problem with that being is that you're still finding dogs that are still getting infected with the ailments of getting stung by a mosquito or a flea or a tick. So it's not 100% effective, and there are so many toxic side effects to the chemicals in those products. We're seeing dogs having seizures. Like a lot of the pets that have come into us here at Victoria's, they will say, they put this product on their pet and the dog has a seizure, or he throws up for 3 days straight, or he just lays around the house for a couple weeks and just doesn't see himself. That's because the products that the vets are recommending is a chemical, and it is a poison, and it not only poisons the fleas, but it poisons your pet. And in the wrong, if a pet has a really bad reaction to it, they can pass away, and we have seen that happen. We have an article here in the store which we hand out to people about all the pets that have passed away from using chemical flea repellents. The other thing too is that for your home, it doesn't automatically kill the flea or tick or mosquito, so they can still carry that into your home, and if that flea lives through the chemical, it can jump off the pet, lay the larva in the house, and now you've got infestation in your house. So what Crystal's going to talk to you about today is some of the stuff that's the natural products and safe products that we carry here at Victoria's.
Hi, like you said, I'm Crystal, and we have two ways to prevent these pests from getting onto your pet. The first one are internal, and we have two products, a powder and a tablet. The tablet is chewable, and what these do is they actually boost your pet's immune system and boost the amount of vitamin B in your pet's immune system, so that the pests do not even want to be on your pet. So they may jump on them, but they're going to jump right back off because they're not a good host. The second products we have is a Wondercide flea and tick, and Wondercide is a spray. It's cedar oil based, so it's completely natural, and what you do with that is you spray your pet, say 2 to 3 times a week, so every 3 days or so, or 2 to 3 days, and you just give your pet, dampen their coat with it, and it has a cedar smell which pests don't like. So fleas, ticks, mosquitoes, the little gnats that are around, anything like that. And they work really great for yourselves as well. So yourself, your kids, it's completely safe again. It doesn't give that oily residue like your regular mosquito repellents. And we really like the product. We've been using it all summer, and it's been working great for our pets. And when you...
Well, and one thing I just wanted to note too, it doesn't stain. So if you have outdoor furniture, like we have outdoor furniture, cushions and such, you can spray it on there and it will not stain. You will not see. You'll notice a spray like it got wet, and then it'll quickly absorb, and it smells like cedar, so it has a really nice smell. So it makes things smell nice too. The other thing I wanted to note real quick with this is the fact that the fleas and ticks, what they're attracted to is the pet's CO, their carbon dioxide in their breath. So what happens is when they walk through, the flea senses the change in the carbon, and they will drop from the trees or jump from the grass onto the host, which is your pet. What these products do is kind of change that balance. It confuses the flea's senses so that they don't sense a healthy host walking by. Your dog will walk through the yard and it'll just seem like part of the flea's environment, and it doesn't sense any kind of a change as, okay, now there's a healthy host I can jump onto. That's really how the natural products work. It's not a killer, it's a repellent. So that's what makes it so safe for your pet, is that you're not putting a poison on the pet. You're just changing basically its scents that it puts out that the flea would pick up on, so it confuses the flea. Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's okay. The other thing that the spray is really good for is inside of your home. So as you're walking through the grass, you can pick up ticks and fleas as well. And so you can spray this around your doorways, on your pet's beds, anywhere else that in your laundry room, to help to kill and repel the pests from wanting to be in your home as well. It also repels over 150 different bugs, so a lot of people use it around the thresholds of your doors where you normally put raid or anything like that for ants and all the spiders and other things that come in your house, so you can use it for that as well. And then they also make another product, which is a outdoor product, and it looks like a very small bottle, but this bottle actually treats 8,000 square feet. So you put it into a hose sprayer where you're mixing it with water, and it works really well to keep the pests even out of your yard. So if you're having a party going on and things like that, that you want to keep the mosquitoes away and make sure other people aren't dragging stuff in and out of your home or to their home, you can treat your yard as well. So that and is another way to prevent these pests from intruding your home.
The other product that we looked into is that last year we had gotten fleas in our house, and we looked at different things on how to treat them naturally from diatomaceous earth, which works really well, but it makes a mess. One note on diatomaceous earth, which we have here in the store: if you ever have ant hills in your yard, which we have had in our yard, especially when it gets dry during midsummer, you're going to see a lot of ant hills building up. Diatomaceous earth works great for getting rid of the ants. Now, I know it seems a little inhumane to kill the ants, and if you don't want to do that, you don't want to do that. That's your personal choice. But if you are a type of person that does not want ants to take over your yard, if you just sprinkle a little diatomaceous earth on there, it'll take care of the ant problem right away. But anyway, if you do get fleas or ticks or in the house, the main thing you got to watch is larvae, because they will lay thousands of eggs, like tens of thousands of eggs. And you can have a flea issue from one or couple fleas for years because you're not getting a hold of the eggs. They'll put the eggs in the couch, they'll put the eggs in the corners, anywhere, in closets, shoes, clothes, everywhere. So what we did get invested in this year at Victoria's Pet Nutrition is all natural fogger, and it looks kind of like a space age popcorn maker, and it has a torpedo thing on it, and they're very expensive, but we bought it so that now we can rent it out to you. So if you do get fleas in your house, let us know. It's all natural. They suggest you don't stay in the house just because it will have a mist and a fog to it, so you don't want to be directly breathing that in. But if you did breathe it in, or your pets breathe it in, it's not going to hurt anything. So, but you can come here, rent it, buy the solution, bomb your house for a couple hours, go have dinner somewhere, come back, and your house is perfectly safe to enter back into. Do you have anything else to add on fleas and ticks?
No, I think that's about it, but I think it's just a really important thing that people either overlook as far as treating their pets, or when they do it, they use the chemical thing that is at the vets, like TJ was talking about, and what they are is pesticides. So every time you treat your pet with those chemical versions, you're putting pesticides in them if you're doing the chewable ones, or you're putting it on their skin. So it's just a really important thing to look at to keep your pet nice and healthy. And
like we always say, you know, from food to pest control or any of that stuff, the more organic, the more natural you go with everything, the more that was meant, you know, for your pet to have by nature, the longer your pet's going to live. I mean, since man has domesticated pets, their lifespan has decreased. They actually lived longer in the wild, even though they were hunted. So what we've seen through studies is that doing the more natural, breed-specific type diets, not breed-specific as far as you have a Dalmatian or a Bulldog, dogs and cats type diets that are where their bodies were designed by nature to have certain foods and not to have other foods, you're seeing longevity, like 2 to 3 years of more longevity out of your pet. And I think that's all important for all of us. So it's important not to wait until there is a problem to come in and treat your pet for an ailment. Try to get ahead of it beforehand and do preventative nutrition, because you'll notice too that you will save a lot of money in the long run on medications or vet visits by just feeding an all-natural diet. You will not run into all the problems that you're seeing otherwise. All right, so this is our episode for today. We will be running something relatively soon. We have not picked a topic yet, but we'll get on that soon. So have a great weekend, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you.